Planned Parenthood Action and pro-Clinton PAC Priorities USA teamed up. They've just launched an ad attacking, guess who, Donald Trump, as dangerous for women.
90.
It's a pretty picture you drop into.
John and Dennis.
You wouldn't have your job if you weren't beautiful.
Do you believe in punishment for abortion? Yes or no, as a principle?
There has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah, there has to be some form.
I'm guessing Donald Trump may take back some of those nice things he said about some of the services of Planned Parenthood. The ad will be running in swing states such as Florida and Ohio, as well as the nation's capital. My next guest says Trump's remarks on abortion were terrible, but the media has made the issue much bigger than it truly is. Joining us tonight, former governor of Arkansas, former Republican presidential candidate, Mike Huckabee. Governor, great to have you here. What's your reaction when you watch that Planned Parenthood attack ad that we just put up?
It's just exactly what you would expect them to do. They're going to go after something Trump said that he later walked back. And as I said, when he first said that about, well, yeah, maybe there should be some punishment for the woman. I mean, it was terrible that he said that, but he fixed it. He recanted from that. And yet you would never believe that he made a mistake and fixed it. A Democrat can say something ridiculous, and it may take them weeks, or maybe they never fix it, and they never get the kind of attention that Donald Trump has received. It's very unique.
Contrast that to the treatment in the media, for example, Hillary Clinton. I mean, it's extraordinary. Think about President Obama talking about 57 states. Hardly a mention by the national media. So with that double standard, he's waging a battle against all quarters in our society and our body politic, isn't he?
Well, he really is, and it's interesting that Chris Matthews will just press Donald Trump to the wall over that part of abortion. I want to know, when is he going to ask Hillary, does she really believe that late-term partial birth abortion is morally okay? That right up until the very moment of birth, it would be okay to abort the baby. That is a position that is way to the left of most of the people who consider themselves to be pro-abortion. They don't go as far as Hillary. Why hasn't anyone pressed her on that? I'm waiting to see Chris Matthews have that conversation with Hillary.
That's going to be quite a wait, as you well know. Trump naming his national security team, moving Chris Collins and Congressman Duncan Hunter into his legislative co-chairs. What more does he need to do to get himself on the, if you will, the path of righteousness, show people that he is leading now and not being reactive to? First of all, I don't even understand why he sits down and bothers to talk with the Matthews and all of these left-wing hosts who are going to do him absolutely nothing fair.
You've made a very important point, Lou. Donald Trump has been willing to take on, whether it's MSNBC or any of the networks, he will sit down, he will talk to people that he knows aren't friendly to him. He went on the Wisconsin radio station with a host who had nothing good to say about him, but he went on anyway. He never gets credit for that.
No.
Hillary Clinton goes 117 days without holding a news conference, and she never gets in trouble for it. No. So you ask the question, what could he do? Frankly, not a thing. Because there are people who aren't interested in what he says or what he does. They're just scared to death that he might end up being the nominee and that he might win. And for those in the Washington political inner circle, that means that their unabashed play party would be over.
Your best counsel to Donald Trump at this point, waiting, we're a few days now away from Wisconsin, getting ready to move into far more friendly Trump country, if you will, New York. All of the eastern states, well, nearly all of them.
Well, he hasn't called and asked for it, but my advice to him would simply be talk about your vision for the country. Don't let people get you down into, the tit-for-tat stuff. There's no winning there. But focus on what caused people to support you, and that is your focus on immigration and jobs and the way the economy has mistreated a lot of the working class people of this country. And when he sticks to that, it just doesn't matter what people say about him.
Yeah, and his use of America First, that resonates with me. How about you, Governor?
It does. Look, I wished it didn't resonate so well with people. I'd like to have been the front runner instead of sitting in a chair talking to you tonight. But, this is the way it goes. Because
I'm sure, Governor.
Oh, I would have, absolutely. But not as somebody commenting on other people running. But I have to hand it to him. He's done a masterful job of connecting with that frustration in America because they've seen the orthodox conservatives, the orthodox Republicans, and what that has done for them. It's taken their paychecks, their pensions, their futures, and everything, their hopes and dreams for their children. And they're ready for something completely different. And you really can't blame them when you look at what's happened at the hands of the political establishment.
Governor, it's always good to have you with us. We appreciate it. Governor Mike Huckabee.
Thank you, Lou.
Good to see you. Well, breaking news now. California Governor Jerry Brown says he will sign a bill creating the nation's highest statewide minimum wage, $15 an hour by 2022. California lawmakers today approved the hike that will happen over the course of the next 6 years. Brown signs it Monday in Los Angeles. Be sure to vote in our poll tonight. Do you believe America is ready for a leader who talks straight, but not artfully, and doesn't sound like a lawyer? Because mercifully, he isn't one. I'd like to hear from you. Cast your vote on Twitter at Lou Dobbs News. Follow me on Twitter at Lou Dobbs News. Like me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram at Lou Dobbs Tonight. Links to everything, loudobbs.com.